The CIA downed a Soviet cargo plane carrying Nova 6. It went down in Laos. Our SOG team went in.
Dragovich has fully weaponized and deployed Nova 6. He has sleeper cell agents all over the U.S. just waiting for the signal to release.
Been invaded. Kravchenko, the fucking psycho, was spraying nerve gas all over Vietnam. I had to kill him.
Acid and 2,4-D acid. You get a powerful herbicide that the United States military used during the Vietnam War, and one that's been tied to serious health problems for the people exposed to it. The answer is Agent Orange. Some 20 million gallons were sprayed on Southeast Asian jungles, fields, and other targets over a 9-year period from 1962 to 1971. In addition to those 2 chemicals I mentioned earlier, Agent Orange also contains something else called TCDD, the most toxic of a class of chemicals called dioxins. Dioxins are dangerous, even in minute amounts. Researchers in Vietnam claim that some 2 million cancers and other diseases, and 500,000 birth defects, were caused in that country by exposure to Agent Orange.
After a third of a century, Agent Orange has moved into the 3rd generation, to the grandchildren of the first victims. Who knows how long these after effects will continue?
Kravchenko, the fucking psycho, was spraying nerve gas all over Vietnam.
Hotel 6 is gone. Next way, you're clear.
Come on, move on! Out of the way, go! Hold it, northeast corner!
On the way.
Bowman.
I'm tired. I just want to end
You
this.
don't mean that, Bowman.
Fuck you, Charlie.
Bowman, don't.
You dead American!
A unit of the regular army. There's no conscription in North Vietnam. All soldiers are volunteers. And behind the army, there's a whole nation at arms. Every factory, every village has its militia unit. Even in remote mountain areas, the peasants are trained not only to resist the bombing attacks, but for guerrilla war, should the United States land an invasion force.
Cúi đầu xuống. Sát gần vào. Sát hẳn xuống đất. Cấp tốc. Nhưng khom xuống. Cả đầu lẫn vai.
Ho Chi Minh was still determined to reunite Vietnam, but he worried that if he took direct military action against the South, the United States would be drawn more deeply into the struggle. He cautioned his comrades in the South to put their faith in political agitation and avoid violence. But that message rang hollow among embattled Southern revolutionaries struggling to survive under Diem's increasingly harsh regime. In a campaign he called Denounce the Communists, Diem had imprisoned tens of thousands of citizens without trial and ordered the executions of hundreds more.
What's the plan? I'm thinking.
No, Doc!
One chance, Mason. We'll take it. Okay.
Bang! You can't kill me! You shoot, GI, you shoot! Fuck!
Communist piece of shit.
Aware of the death of a former Boeing employee turned whistleblower. 62-year-old John Barnett found dead on Friday from what the coroner calls...
A second Boeing whistleblower has died just weeks after one died in South Carolina. Quality Inspector Joshua Dean died from an infection at just 40.
That's the number of Americans currently living in poverty, accounting for 11.6% of the total population. That's despite the fact that America ranks first as the richest nation in the world in terms of GDP.
We always boast that we're a superpower, that we are the richest in the world, and things just don't make sense.
The United States, in the way it's normally understood, is not a big...
The Journey Home program is not new. This order just prioritizes it. Our partners at the San Francisco Standard looked into where...
People to refuse shelter beds or camp on city streets. Yesterday, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals lifted what had been a temporary ban in San Francisco on widespread sweeps of homeless encampments. It comes in the...
In the 1990s by neighbors who were targeting LGBTQ community members.
Daddy, for letting me be who I wanted to be.
Are you ready for long hair?
Yes.
The Communist Party introduced reforms called Doi Moi, or renovation, shifting from a centrally planned economy to a market-oriented one. This shift resulted in GDP per capita growing from $300 in that year to $4,000 today. When oversimplified, this story becomes a narrative of a top-down process, showing communist intelligence and bravery. It was the Communist Party of Vietnam, CPV, that lifted the people out of poverty. It was the communists who took the initiative. The real credit, though, goes to the Vietnamese people, who through their own efforts pushed the communist authorities belatedly to accept these market changes. It was the Vietnamese who lifted themselves out of poverty, mostly in spite of communist policy.
Saigon River there. We've got the pier over there, we've got the Vietnamese style homes and new apartment blocks here. This is Thao Dinh. Now Thao Dinh is the richest area in definitely Ho Chi Minh City from what I hear, and maybe even all of Vietnam as well. Now what's interesting to note is this place in the last decade or two was actually one of the most poorest districts or areas in Ho Chi Minh City, and over the last 10 to 2 decades it's really grown. A lot of investments, a lot of brand new property, brand new cafe.